On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Wait, 20. 6, right there, 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Alert! Go, bandit!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Barrett escaping the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
You see me up here. That's right. We can't be stopped.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-10.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That's going to be a long day. No. Check. Lucky.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're regular. You're all mine. 56.
Brady going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Brady. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes out.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well, as you said.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Mike 56, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, check 20. Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett, he'll let this thing go and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Alpha. Shim. Hatchet. 450.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Target. Check your hot read. Watch the edge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing here. There. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, catch it.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 3D.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Mike 56.
53, Linda.
56.
Wait, 28. Check it, reload.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Barrett looks to throw on first. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on third and long. Barrett, he's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 37. Check 37. Quick dance. Quick dance. Go, go.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now Barrett, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Barrett looking to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And some room to run now. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw Barrett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.